start the fight, breaking down the walls in the dead of night. I don't come for peace, I come for the storm. Fanboys melt quick when the truth gets warm. All content's high, I'm collecting those tears. Just got started, but I'm cutting through fears. I'm not here for brand deals, I'm not for sale. I expose your lies, rip off the veil.
Hello everyone, I'm the Angry Vigilante. This is my side channel where I post reaction videos to salty fanboys pulled straight from my live streams on my main channel, The Angry Vigilante Show. On the main channel, I also cover gaming news, rants, and full game reviews. I'll leave a link down below and you're more than welcome to come and subscribe and also hang out with me live every Monday morning at 5 a.m. Pacific time. Okay man, you gotta do something about that intro, that was too damn long.
What's going on, my favorite tree stars? It's your favorite redneck, Nintendo the Trap.
Yeah, that's more like a hillbilly. I'm sorry to tell you, man. You're giving you're kind of tarnishing Retrofusion's name there. He's known as the redneck Nintendo person.
All right, I never planned on making this video, guys. To be quite
Then why
honest.
did you?
And really, I'm just having a little bit of fun with it.
No, you're not. You're tired of it. That's why you want to do it. And you notice that it's getting other people views to sit here and do these topics, so that's why you're doing it.
It's not to throw any hate at nobody.
Yes,
I'm not trying to argue with nobody.
Yes, you are.
People might come after me after this, you know.
There might.
Say I'm defending Nintendo and
You
their
are.
prices. But this morning has been good. We got the new Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer. It was fantastic. Got to see Yoshi
Yes, the trailer was great. Just was pointless to have as a direct.
and Birdo and all that. And then yesterday we got to see a bunch of Dragon Ball stuff for the 40th anniversary, and it was fantastic. But I want to move on from that because
Really? There was no Dragon Ball on the direct, was there? Where's the Dragon Ball stuff at?
this video right here is about grifters. And normally I don't watch the grifters, okay?
Then why are you doing a video on them? If you don't normally watch them, why are you doing a video on them? And just so you know, you might want to title your video more than just grifters. Just saying.
doing what Player S and OJ said. Go down there, hit those 3 buttons, and
Oh God, you come from his community. This explains so damn much. I've already seen this video, you know I have, but my guy, this is, you didn't even have to say you were from Player S's community, and I could already tell by the stuff you say in this video. Jesus, what the hell? What kind of community is that man foster? First we had Newcomb, and now we got this guy.
so you're not interested, and get it out of your feed. You know, because I don't want to help these people, you know, make their money off talking crap.
Good. Oh, you know what? Hey, if you don't want to watch us, that's fine. But then why are you making content on us? When you make content on us, it's gonna come back. Well, you have to watch it. Well, you probably are watching our content. That's the only reason why you would be making this damn video. If you're so tired of us, why are you sitting here watching it?
But while I was on here looking for reactions for Mario, I ran across a grifter. I don't know if he's a grifter. It's 8-Bit Eric.
That's the problem. I've heard of 8-Bit Eric. I know that recently they made a game after him. I don't know if he's an actual grifter or not, but you guys take any type of criticism as grifters. That's the problem. Even though you sit here and say you're calling us grifters, but apparently you're okay with OJ being a grifter. You're apparently okay with Nintendo Prime and them sitting here spreading around all these fake direct league crap and hyping up the community. Oh, you're perfectly okay with that kind of grifting.
But he's got this whole like thumbnail here talking about $80 games. And this is a scam, man.
It is a scam. $80 games is a scam, and Nintendo's trying to normalize it.
Nintendo is scamming us, man. That evil company is scamming us.
They are. Those are the facts. Accept it.
I don't think Nintendo's scamming anybody, but
I don't recall anybody asking you what you thought, though.
honestly, I'm going to get into this, and it's not to get
Please
anybody
don't.
mad at me, but I'm just going to have a conversation. Instead of getting mad and throwing names and going back and forth, but I just get...
My guy, you got to learn to speak up, okay? I don't even have the volume can't be that low. The volume's not even low. You just need to speak up. You got to sound more confident. You even said you've been on YouTube for a long damn time. You got to be more confident when you talk. You're literally sounding like how I was when I first started.
tired of seeing it, guys. I really do. But
Then don't watch it. Like you said, hit those 3 dots. There's no point. Trust me. Our content's not meant for you.
I got Mario Wonder right here. I got the case for Mario Wonder. I don't have this game no more. I had traded in back in the day. because life happened.
My God, it wasn't that long ago. Saying back in the day means a long time ago. Mario Wonder did not come out, but he kept the case, I guess.
I wish I still had it. But you got these right here. I only own like 3 Switch 2 editions. I own 3 of them. Animal.
My God, you sound like you're a major Nintendo fan and you did not have those games on the Switch 1. You wait till the Switch 2 to buy them?
Crossing Tears of the Kingdom and Kirby and the Forgotten Land. But 2 of these games.
I cannot believe you paid $80 for Kirby and the Forgotten Land. It is not worth it.
Games were $80.
No.
These 2 right here are $80. $80.
Overpriced.
And I'm going to explain why they're $80. I mean, because people really just, they want to go in here and grift. I mean, it ain't like.
It ain't a grift. Trust me. They are bullshit. It's bullshit. They're not worth $80. You could try to explain it all you want. You ain't going to make it any better. Honestly, you make it worse. Like, you got to do something about that beard.
Yeah, it sucks they're 80, but there's a good, just think about it why they're $80.
No, there's not a good thing about it. Can you not form this damn word or something?
And then it makes more sense. I'm not saying it's fair, not saying it's awesome, but that.
When you sit here and say, oh, think about why it makes sense, then you're pretty much saying it's fair. Regardless, it doesn't matter. Because they could make it at $100 and you would still do it.
That's just the way things are. But this.
With that fucking attitude, of course it is. That's why you push back, you fight. Look what happened with Xbox. We fought back against it. We pushed back and we got them to drop the $80 price. That's what happens when you actually fight.
Game right here is about to come out in March. There's going to be a Switch 2 edition of this one, and it comes with extra DLC. Meet up at Bella Bella Park. All right.
And the DLC don't look like it's worth more than $10.
This game's going to be 80, just like this one was 80, and just like Kirby was 80.
None of those games are worth 80.
And let's start right here with this one. You know why this one is $80? Because when this game dropped on the Switch 1, it was $70. For the upgrade, it's $10. That's what makes it $80. So
we get that. We understand that. And guess what? It's still a scam. It's still a ripoff. Do you understand Nintendo sold over, 22 million copies of Tears of the Kingdom? You do understand they made all their profit back on that game. Okay, they could sit here, bundle it with all the DLC and the Switch 2 upgrade crap and charge it at $70. Guess what? They will still make profit. You do understand that, right?
If you want to have the full package with the Switch 2 logo and it all right here, you're basically getting everything. You're paying for the regular Switch game.
And you do understand in Japan, they're not paying $80. They're paying like $57 for the $80 games. You do understand that, right?
And the upgrade for 10. But if you got Nintendo NSO, you can have the original one and just.
And great. And that's so a reason to go get the NSO. Go pay a subscription for a $10 upgrade.
Get this one upgraded for free. You know, it comes with your prescription. This one right here comes with DLC. The DLC to this one's $20.
Which is not worth $20. And it ain't all DLC. Okay, you're also paying for the upgrade itself. Because you won't get the upgraded visuals unless you buy the DLC. Now, I will admit, Starcross World was actually fun. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't worth $70.
This game was originally $60. This right here.
And they could have sat there. They sold enough Kirby. They sold like over 5 million Kirby. They could have bundled that together, made it $60 for the Switch 2 edition, made it like a Kirby Definitive Edition. And guess what? They would have sat there, still made profit because they already made profit back on the game.
It's $20. It's up to you if it's worth it or not.
It's not up to anybody. The majority of people have already said it's not worth it.
But that's the way it is. That's why this.
No, it's not the way it is. It's because you guys condition everybody to accept that crap. Okay, you watch the people like Player Essence. You watch the people like Nintendo Prime. They sit here and both will sit here and say, oh, well, you know, it's just the way it is. What can you do?
Game was $80. I was going to use Animal Crossing, but no, it's not that much. It's like, what did I pay altogether? I think I paid about $70 for this one.
Yeah, still not worth it. It's overpriced. $50 at most.
But anyways, I'm not sitting here defending the $80 thing, but I'm just...
Yes, you are. You're watering down the conversation. You're making it seem like it's okay. You can sit here, you trying to explain why that it's $80 is going to condition people to accept that. Do you understand that?
Instead of getting on here and painting a picture that Nintendo's evil and they're, you know, scamming you.
They are scamming you. They are evil.
Why don't we use our head? And it looks like...
My guy, why don't you use your head? Use that damn brain you're supposed to be thinking with. If you would actually do that, rub two neurons together and spark a fucking thought, you would actually know that those games are not worth it.
Like 8-Bit Eric here. He's been around for a while, you know. But I guess you got to make that money on YouTube. You know, you got...
Just like your homies there, just like Player Essence and Nintendo Prime that you love to watch. They all got to make their money somehow, right? That's why they're sitting here hyping up the community with false hope again. And this time it's on purpose. At least last year, they at least had an excuse that they didn't know that Beat 'em Ups was lying. This time they got no excuse whatsoever.
And one way to grab somebody's attention so they'll watch your videos, because you ain't got nothing else to talk about. You ain't got nothing else to play or even talk about. You got to go straight to Nintendo because that's where you get the money at right now. Anything that has to do with crapping on Nintendo will get you paid.
Not really. There are very select few people that are getting amazing views, because when they sit here and say, oh, get you paid, they're talking about getting tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of views. There were only a handful of people that were actually getting all those views. You do understand that, right?
And we've seen it, and they've seen it, and everybody's running with it, all these grifters.
And guess what? Except for OmniArc, most of them are not getting those views anymore. They're still producing the content though.
But I'm going to tell you something.
No,
you
please
got
don't.
some options, and I don't want you to go and say, well, the people that are not in the know, the non-hardcore gamers going to the store are getting scammed.
They are getting scammed.
And I hate when somebody uses that. Like,
Of course, because you don't have no defense for it.
the casuals, they don't understand. So
They
they'll
don't.
buy it anyways. They don't know what Nintendo's doing. No, they know.
No, they
They're
don't.
stupid. I mean, we got the internet now. I mean, anybody can look up something and
Going off by your voice, the way you make it sound like you probably just figured out what the internet was a week ago.
learn about it. I don't understand why you guys are trying to paint this picture over their eyes that something's bad when it's not.
It is bad. $80 games is bad.
But anyways, let's get to it. This right here is $80. If you want to
Yes,
get the
we
full
know that.
package with meet up in Bella Bella Park, 4K.
Yes, we know. We
60,
know. We know.
Whatever else is added to it. You know, if you want to buy it brand new, you're going to pay $80. But you know
You
what?
shouldn't
You
have to.
options. If you
Oh,
already
let's hear
own
these
this game,
options.
all you have to do is pay for the DLC, which is $20.
You still paid $80. The game was even worth $60 though. Super Mario Wonder, no 2D game should be $60.
If you already have it. Look at start working here, guys. They're beautiful.
Yes, it's beautiful. Get on with it, my guy. You like need to have a script or something. What is with many of you guys like Nukem Nintendo, like Harmon Smith? Why don't you guys have scripts to go off of?
But if you don't have it, there is other options. Now,
Deborah Westbury, hey Angry Vigilante, can I ask you if it's a wise decision to get an Xbox ROG Ally X like I should? I want your opinion. No, it is not worth it to get one of those Xbox ROG Ally X for over $1,000. Absolutely not there, Deborah. Hell no.
you can go on Google, you can search this game used, and you can find it between the prices of the lowest I found it for was $30. So you can get this game for $30 up to $47 at the most.
Awesome. Guess what? Still doesn't change the MSRP of what the game is. You do understand that, right?
Now, if you go to Walmart and you buy this on the regular Switch, you're going to pay $60 for it because I know it sucks, but Nintendo holds its value, so it holds its games at the
Just because they refuse to drop the price doesn't mean they hold their value.
regular price for a very long time. Every once in a while, they'll have sales on the eShop where they drop it to about 40, but I'm
Yeah, and that's a fake sale. It's not a real sale. You do understand that it's only been recently with the last generation where this whole thing is like, oh, Nintendo holds their price. It's because they refuse to drop the price. When it came to the N64, the Wii, the Wii U, okay, Super Nintendo, those games dropped in price.
Never seen it go below 40. Only at like Black Friday, I've seen it go down to like 15. But you have those options. But really, that's not the problem. It's not the problem that this game is $80.
It is a problem, but what is the problem then?
Brand new. It's not the problem that casual people are getting scammed. What the problem is we're wanting to paint a picture that Nintendo is evil.
They are evil. You can sit here and try to defend it all you want. They're still evil.
And they're stealing your kids out of the bed at night and taking...
No one is saying it. Now you're just sitting here jumping to the most extreme thing you can think of. Stop it.
them to a place and melting them down to make component parts for the Switch 2. I'm sorry, I had to throw that out there, but
Who is saying that? No one is saying that shit.
these grifters, they kill me, man. It's just like, and I noticed something about the grifters is they don't talk about nothing else but Nintendo. Let Microsoft or Sony.
That is not true. I know you know who I am. If you watch Player Essence, you know who I am then. And I don't just talk about Nintendo. OmniArc doesn't just talk about Nintendo. Nintendine had a when he started his YouTube channel, it was a Nintendo channel. So it makes sense for him to talk about Nintendo.
Sony do something bad, you
Arlo started a Nintendo channel, so it makes sense for him to continue to do Nintendo stuff.
barely hear anything about it.
It's because you're not looking. Trust me, there are plenty of people in this community. Well, I'm not exactly part of the same community as Nintendine and them. I don't know what they would be considered, but if you're talking about salt content, there are plenty of people. Go look at Alex, go look at Gara the Rage, Klutzy, Joe from Seattle. They very little do they talk about Nintendo. They talk more about PlayStation and Xbox and like Battlefield and that kind of stuff. Way more. They talk way more about that stuff than they do Nintendo.
Because you can't make money off that because nobody cares.
I mean, oh no, it's Alex is doing perfectly fine talking about Steam. You do understand that, right? Let's look up Oh no, it's Alex real quick, shall we? Let me grab my phone. All right, found my phone, guys. All righty, let's look at it here. Let's look up Oh no, it's Alex, and let's just check here. Oh, not that one. Okay. Oh no, it's Alex. Steam is, well, that's his newest video. They crossed the last line. It's about Steam and them. Guess what? 65K views. Xbox ruined Nvidia's plan, 32K views. Steam is about to lose everything, 53K views. The high guard situation is insane, 48 views. This will not make you very angry, 37K views, and it has something to do with Steam and PlayStation. Another Xbox One, the Xbox Developer Direct exposed everyone, 31K views. Ubisoft just lost their minds and it shows 22K views. Nvidia is collapsing, the gaming industry is next, 80K views, and that's just in the last 2 weeks. When was the last time? Okay, it's been over 2 weeks that Oh no, it's Alex did a Nintendo video and it got 38K views, which trust me, I would love to get 38K views on a video, but that's the last one. That's one of the more of the shorter ones that he's done when it comes to the less amount of views. So saying like, oh, you won't get views on the other stuff, you're full of shit.
Everybody actually cares about Nintendo. Nintendo's awesome. It's popular. So
People care about Steam. People care about PlayStation. Yes, people care about Nintendo. Even people care about Xbox. Trust me, there's a market for it all.
you have to go after the big boy, you know?
Trust me, their hype is dying down. The reason why it appeared like that is because they just released a new console. So you're going to get more. I guarantee you, if PlayStation dropped a console right now, you would be seeing videos like crazy on PlayStation. Because that's whenever a console is at its most, where the hype's at its highest, is at launch. That's how that works, my guy. But the reason why it stayed like that for Nintendo, they kept making terrible decision after terrible decision.
To make your living, to keep you, to pay your rent and stuff.
Yeah, just like Player Essence, who you love to watch. He has to be disingenuous just so he can pay his rent.
I find it sad in this day and age that you can't just get on YouTube and find something good to watch.
There are plenty of things good to watch. I come across so many Nintendo videos where it's always pro Nintendo. You got so many people. You got Mike Odyssey, you got Botox Games, even Player Essence and Nintendo Prime. They do plenty of videos. Okay, when they're not sitting here running around with videos when it comes to the damn leaks and directs. At least Player Essence has cooled it down a little bit on that crap, but unfortunately Nintendo Prime hasn't.
It's all about, let me tear down your favorite game. If it's on Nintendo, let me tear down your system.
If you don't like it, don't watch it. It's plain and simple, man.
I mean, I don't understand why it bothers people that us Nintendo fans like our system. Like, we like our Switch too.
Go like it. When are we making videos on you guys blasting you for liking it? We sit here and blast you when you do stupid crap like this. None of us even knew who the hell you were until you made this video. You should have done your unboxing stuff. We weren't sitting here doing videos making fun of you for doing unboxing crap. If you like it, go like it. But you don't have to watch our content, man.
Switch 2, I think it's an amazing system. I think it's
awesome. You can think whatever you want. Doesn't mean we're going to sit here and think that too.
well worth the $450.
It wasn't.
I paid for it.
Congratulations. We're so happy that you paid for it. We are so happy that you allowed yourself to get ripped off and be used to subsidize Japan's gaming market. We are so glad that you allowed that to happen.
Actually, it's better than that.
No, it is not. What it would be better at is 320, just like Japan.
I think it's well worth that $450.
No one asked you what it's worth. No one cares what you think it's worth, my guy. There was no point doing this video.
Hell, I bought the Mario Switch Edition. So I got the 500.
Awesome. Good for you.
And I have not regretted one bit. I got Joy-Cons that don't drift.
Not yet. Hasn't been out that damn long. My guy, you really need to do something. We don't need to see this up close to your face. We don't got to be this close, man.
Been wearing these things out. You can tell right there.
Oh, God. Look how dirty those fuckers are.
Kind of the color coming off there. I'm wearing these out, man. I've been using these. I don't even have a Pro controller. I'm waiting on that Resident Evil one. But, I mean, look at this. I've had these since launch.
Awesome.
And these analog sticks are still good. These feel good to me. Had no problem like the first one. I can understand that, but there's been no drift problems.
Which is actually a good thing, and I am a little bit surprised on that one. Hopefully that continues.
Yeah. You can complain about the battery.
Yeah, the battery is pretty trash.
Yeah, the battery's bad. I mean, it only lasts for 3 or 2 hours with big games. But really, when are you ever going somewhere without a charger?
You shouldn't have to carry around the charger. That's the thing. See, all you're doing, instead, you sit here and said, oh yeah, you know, the battery's not good, doesn't last that long. You're like, oh, we'll just carry a charger. When you sit here and act like that, it literally waters down the problems. Do you understand that? This is why you guys get blasted so damn much.
I mean, and they make battery packs you can buy offline if you just search and give it an extra boost while you're out, you know? Yeah, it sucks. You got to buy more stuff to keep you going, but you got to do that with everything.
You shouldn't have to. That's the thing, my guy.
But I think the power on the Switch 2 is like at a sweet spot between.
Deborah Westbury, like, why are those controllers greasy, Angry Vigilante? Probably because he doesn't wash himself. He probably doesn't bathe.
You know, I think it's just, it might be a little bit, or it might be kind of close to the Series S, or it might be a little bit, or it might do stuff for it. I don't know. But what I'm seeing is they're bringing all those games over, and they're running pretty good. And when they don't run good, they get a patch out and they fix it pretty quick.
I've heard some of the games haven't gotten patched out just yet. Did the Sparking Zero game get patched out?
Just something we never got before. You know, normally if something was broke on the Wii U, they left it broke. They didn't try to pitch it. They didn't try to patch it or fix it. But all I wanted to do was I wanted to make this video to tell you that there is different options about going and getting these $80 games. It's
We all know about the different options. It doesn't change the MSRP.
coming out, and you know. And the thing about it is you don't have to go get them day one, guys. It ain't like Nintendo. You're acting like Nintendo took a gun to your head and told you, hey, you better buy this thing today.
But according to you, they hold their value. So guess what? Because Nintendo doesn't lower their prices, it doesn't matter if you buy it now or a year later, it's going to be the same price.
Just like the controllers, man. Like that little debacle that I heard, everybody going crazy over when they came out with the new colored controller.
I actually agree that the whole thing about the new color controllers, when people were freaking out about them, I thought that was kind of stupid and ridiculous. Yes, I think $100 is a lot, but if you wanted the other Joy-Cons, it would be $100. Even though I saw completely pointless to change the inside of the color on them.
I'm sitting there, everybody's going like, and this is what got me the most about it. This is what irritated me. You know, I can understand the grifters or people like that doing that, but when I've seen actual Nintendo fans, like, I'm talking about real Nintendo fans. They say they're Nintendo fans.
I don't think you know what a real Nintendo fan is. Get on with it.
Complaining about this, like them just changing that color.
Well, it's a complete reasonable thing to complain about. They should have just changed the whole controller. They shouldn't have changed just the inside. It's pointless.
And now I'm sitting there, and then the color under there, I'm sitting there thinking,
can you get the fuck on with it already?
Say you're a Nintendo fan, right? And you actually thought that they were going to change the black.
That would have been better. That would have been more to the point.
Color. The reason these controllers look like this is to differentiate them from the Switch 1. That's why they're keeping this black.
You do understand that the controller is much bigger than the Switch 1. And you do understand that they have Switch 1 controllers that are black, right?
And changing just this color.
And no, the reason why the inside is a different color is so you can know the difference between the right and left one.
Now you can go these places and order and change this shell to any color you want. But
oh great, just spend more money, why don't you?
The store, I mean, use your brain.
Why don't you ever use your brain?
In the store, you know, because you guys wanted to go on back in the day. Now, what I'm getting to right here is this is what makes me mad. Is when I see Kid and Krista or Nintendo.
This is why it's important to have a damn script, my guy. Get on with it.
There's Kid and Krista. They used to work for Nintendo. So when they do stuff like this, it makes me question them. You know, Gaming Explain does this. I mean, they'll paint a picture here just to get a little bit more views because that's how they get paid. I don't like seeing that. Because if you're a real Nintendo fan and you ain't stupid, you would have known that's what they did. I mean, you would have used your head. Now, I've seen that back in the day. This is the one thing that made me mad with the Wii U.
Oh, great. Now he's going to talk about the Wii U. Hold on real quick, guys. Hold on. Where is it at? Yes, flipping the switch, you could pop on. Because this guy is driving me crazy. Alrighty. Let's go to the Discord. Let's open up Discord. Discord. We're going to get flipping the switch on here. He is going to join us. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Oh, nothing much, man. Can everybody hear Zoo? Yeah, this guy's driving me crazy. And he's from Player Essence community, too.
Where the hell did you find this guy? Like, holy hell.
I just randomly came across him because it was Tile Grifter, and I'm like, oh, great. I didn't even know he was part of Player Essence community. Then he starts going, I'm like, oh, crap. And then I'm sitting here watching. I'm like, my guy, if you like the games, but it's like you're complaining about the grifters. And then you sit here and say, oh, I hit that thing, do not recommend. Then why are you complaining about them?
Well, I thought this was a Salty Monday stream. I didn't know this was an ambient stream where you're trying to put us to sleep. Oh my, this guy talks so slow. And
I know.
Holy shit, man. And again, it's nothing against him. I'm not saying he's a bad person. I'm just saying that, man.
Oh,
In there, I was an early YouTuber too, and well, you got to pick up the pace, guy.
But he's been doing YouTube for like over 10 years.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I know. That's why. Yeah, he's a little bad. He's a little bad. I'd rather listen to Harmon.
So this is like the Jeb Bush of Nintendo YouTubers, just some low energy shit. Then.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Well, I was about to end it right as you wanted to call it in because I was waiting for him to get to the Wii U part, but here I'll spoil it for everybody. He goes on how he hates when people say that the Wii U looks like an accessory. He says that if you thought that the Wii U was a accessory to the Wii, then you weren't a real gamer, is what he said. He said real gamers knew that it wasn't.
Yeah, I agree with him, but here's the thing about that. There's a lot of people that aren't quote-unquote real gamers, and what I think he means by real gamer is the obsessive freaks that don't wash their Joy-Cons like him. Well, yeah, that was why the Wii was such a monumental success, is it appealed to people beyond traditional hardcore gamers, and the Wii did not do that.
No, it did not. And then you looked at the box, you saw like the Wii thing, it was black, and the Wii was generally white, but you look back on the 360 around the same time, you had a white 360 and you had a black 360. So it was perfectly reasonable to think that the Wii U was an accessory.
If you're not in this world, absolutely.
Yeah.
You got to keep in mind, most people don't follow games like we do, or like Player Essence does, or like they just don't follow it.
Oh, that's true.
So yeah, it's not. I would not be shocked at all if somebody came in and some soccer mom and is like, hey, do I need this new Wii U to play Mario Kart? Oh, I don't? Oh, okay, well, later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember when I first saw it, because I wasn't heavily watching on YouTube, and I literally thought it was an accessory. It looked like an accessory to the Wii. The black thing looked just like a Wii.
Already on my way out. Like, the later years of the Wii were kind to gamers like me. We had a sequel to Mario Galaxy, which I didn't give a shit about. I was a 2D Mario guy. Then we had, Metroid Mobby Other M, Oh Mama, whatever that shit was. Then we had Theme Music, Zelda Skyward Sword. That was a disaster. Absolute butter and ham disaster. So checking out like the later years of the Wii U. I came back for Xenoblade. And then when that system that's a flop, man. That's a complete flop.
Oh, it was. Even though Harmon Smith did a video saying that the Wii U was more successful than the PS4.
On what metric?
Because he says that the games got reported.
What? I don't even know what that means.
Well, yeah, that's what he says. Even though I don't think he remembers that many of the PS4 games were also reported to the Switch. Look at how many times Last of Us has been remastered.
I just don't understand what he means by the Wii. Why the Wii U being a success. The company itself says the Wii U was not a successful console. It's from Nintendo themselves.
Yeah, he won't accept it
because of the thing. That and the 3DS, which was a disaster 2 years ago.
Oh yeah. Well, Zoo, make sure you show up next week because I was given 3 free Steam keys for that game, Makokorium, that I'm going to randomly give away next week.
I appreciate you give it to someone else, though. You know how I am with games. I'll pay for it. On your recommendation, I'll pay for it.
Yeah, I think it's worth it for $12. But it's if you're into that type of game, that's the thing. They're a simulator game where you play as these sea urchin looking things and you clean up the ocean. So if that sounds appealing to you, yes, it will be well worth the $12 for an early access game. Absolutely.
Sounds good. Well, I won't keep you, man. I just wanted to pop in real quick. I was marveling at this guy, and I'm just like, all right, well, get some pep in your voice, and maybe talk a little bit faster, and wash your fucking shit, man.
I would agree. I agree. All right, later, man.
You can cry in the comments, but you won't survive. Like and subscribe if you feel that vibe. We're